Idoko, the lead coordinator of African Women in AI. Thank you very much. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night, depending on where you're hearing me from. So welcome to our second project pitching section. We had the first project pitching section on August 9th, and those of us that attended, you could tell that it was a wonderful program. There were lots of constructive corrections. There were a lot of take homes we had. So we are back again for 2.0, project pitching 2.0. First off, let me start by introducing African Women in AI. African Women in AI is founded by AIBiA, Artificial Intelligence Blockchain Initiative. Artificial Intelligence Blockchain Initiative is a non-profit organization that birthed African women in AI. So we are like their babies. We are their babies. So AIBiA is our parents, is our founding parents, and we are funded by Deep Funding. Deep Funding is a global funding initiative powered by Singularity Net, designed to support and accelerate the development of decentralized AI projects. It makes financial resources, community backing, and technical support to innovators and to those who want to make impact with ethical AI solutions. So that is why we're here. So we want everyone to be funded as much as possible. We want African women to be inclusive. When it comes to the AI space, Africans, and especially the African women, we are not that inclusive. So we are trying to create an inclusive environment for African women in AI. So that is why we are here. So we are going through, depending when the funding round comes up, we are here to prepare. While we wait, we are here to prepare everyone on how to write a winning pitch, how to pitch your project successfully, and we have panelists here to make corrections. This is a safe space. So there are no wrong or right answers here. No, there are no wrong or right answers. There are no wrong or right pitches here. That is why we came up with a panelist. We have 3 panelists in the house that would be correcting us constructively. They'll be correcting us constructively. So we'll go back and we implement those changes and make improvements. We are always here to make you do better, and we're here for you to walk you through that journey. We are here to hold your hands. We are literally here to hold you. We are here to spoon feed you. We are here to do, we are here to pamper you. We are here to spoil you, and we are here to make sure you get that funding, that idea you have, that great idea you have that you just kept on the paper just because you don't have funding. That is why we are doing this. So come prepared. So this is not all about talking. We are showing workings here because Deep Funding is currently funding African women in AI. The reason why you know us today, the reason why we are seen around the globe is because we were funded. This was an idea that was funded and we're here. So we want more ideas to be funded. First off, I want to introduce my panelists. We are having Saido. Saido, are you in the house? Saido is our first panelist. Saido, are you in the house? Give me a thumbs up if you're in the house. And we have Aisha as well. Aisha, if you're in the house. Oh, yeah, I can see Aisha. Thank you very much, Aisha. Aisha, let's hear your voice. What country are you from? So let them know it's not just a particular country. We are all around the African country. Aisha, what country are you from?
Hello, ladies. Good afternoon. My name is Aisha Kikari, and I'm from Tanzania.
Oh, thank you very much. Well, I'm from Nigeria. If there's any Tanzania in the house, please just write it in the comment section. Let me know where you're hearing me from. Let me know where you're watching me from. Let me know where you're joining from. If you're from Ghana, you're from Tanzania, you're from South Africa, please let it all be in the comment section. I want to see that. So please let me know where everyone is hearing us from. And we have Tapiwana Shea. I hope I'm not murdering your name. I'm so sorry. Are you here, Tapiwana Shea? Are you in the house?
Yes. Alright,
Taffy,
I'm in
talk
the
to
house.
us. Where are you
So
from?
I'm from Zimbabwe.
Oh, Zimbabwe. I love Zimbabwe. Thank you very, very much. Thank you very much. Zimbabweans. What do they call it? Zimbabweans, right? Those that are from Zimbabwe. I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's old.
Okay, if you're in the house, if you're from Zimbabwe and you're in the house, please type it in the comment section. Support your girl. Taffy is here. Support her, support her, support her. And Saido, I've not seen Saido. Are you here with us? Saido is our third panelist. Saido, are you here with us?
Hi,
Oh,
Grace. I'm here. How are you?
I'm fine, thank you. Where are you from, Saido? Saido.
I'm from Somalia, but I'm joining from Kenya.
Oh, Kenya. Thank you very much for joining. If there's a Kenya in the house, please just drop your flags. Let me see the flags. Let me see the flag. And if you're from Nigeria as well, drop. Let me also support your girl too. I'm from Nigeria and I'm a Nigerian. Okay, we're going straight to the points. I don't want to waste our time talking too much. We have our project pictures in the house. Yes, and they are ready. They are sizzling hot. They are sizzling hot. So I'm going to start by I can see Ayomi. Ayomi, are you ready? Are you ready to pitch your project? Hello, Ayomi. Okay,
Hi, good afternoon.
yeah, good afternoon. Okay, Ayomi, you have the floor now. So let us know your ideas. Just pitch for us. Just imagine this is a big stage and we have investors in the house. So just go. Our panelists are here to listen. Every other person is here to listen. I support you. I love you. So shoot, Ayomi.
Good afternoon, everybody. Please, can I be the second person, please?
Okay, no
Yes, I
problem.
want to add up
That
something. Thank you. Yeah.
okay, no problem. Okay. In that case, Sandra, I can see Sandra is in the house.
Hello,
Ayomi has
everybody. Good
taken
afternoon.
permission. Yeah, good afternoon. Okay, Sandra, you're ready, right?
Yes.
Okay, go then.
Good afternoon, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. All protocols duly observed. Distinguished partners and funders, my name is Sandra Adeyeye. I'm the founder and creative director of SAP Studios NG and the visionary behind the African AI International Film Festival. We stand at the intersection of storytelling, technology, and cultural preservation today. And AI, A double I double F was born out of one simple truth. Africa cannot afford to sit on the sideline of the AI revolution in film. So while the world is experimenting with AI in the creative industry, Africa's stories, that is our heritage, our language, our fashion, our voice, risks being erased if we do not build platforms that showcase films. So AAIIF is that platform. We are here today to invite you to partner with us, not just to another festival, but to create a global stage where African AI powered stories stand shoulder to shoulder with the world's best. So with your support, we can expand our reach globally through social media. We will amplify the voices of young African creators and ensure that the future of film technology carries the film, that the future of film technology carries our stories, our identity, and our creativity at its core. So who are we and what are our mission? So African AI International Film Festival is the first festival dedicated exclusively to AI-powered African storytelling. And our mission is to champion innovation, creativity, and African cultural identity through AI-driven cinema. Now, at the moment, this is virtual to open the doors to our growth, to help us test the waters, and of course, to grow. Our vision is to position Africa as a global hub for AI-powered storytelling. Now, some of the problems and opportunities that we have noticed is AI filmmaking is booming globally, but Africa's voice risks being left out of the conversation. Limited platforms for African creators. We have limited platforms for African creators to showcase our AI-driven work. And our global audiences are hungry for fresh, diverse, untold African stories. These have been tested through different projects at the moment, and the opportunity to bridge Africa to the world via AI-powered storytelling is now. So what AIIF is here to do is we are creating a dedicated festival plus digital community spotlighting African AI storytellers. We are building a global stage for African innovation in media and entertainment. We are creating access points for young, underrepresented creatives to break into global film markets. We can all agree that at the moment, AI has leveled the playing field for a lot of creators. We are also seeing that mainstream media, such as Ebony Live TV, who just launched their first AI-powered film on mainstream, is adopting AI-powered storytelling as well. So you wonder why now? Well, the AI plus film space is still new, and Africa can claim its seat early. That's why AIIF is here. So also streaming platforms and audiences want new formats and African narratives. Of course, we know that filmmaking isn't cheap, but with AI, the opportunities is boundless because it all comes down to your imagination. So a lot of the ideas that have not been tested through, conventional filmmaking right now has the power to fly on the African soil. So first movers advantage, that's what we also have at AIIF. We have few competitors in Africa giving AIIF branding dominance. Finally, the market size is global AI in media market is projected to exceed $40 billion by 2030. African film industry already contributes $5 billion annually, but lacks AI integration. Social media reach equals to instant global distribution channels. Talk about TikTok, YouTube, Instagram, and X. Our competition currently are Nigerian AI Film Festival, NIFE. They are actually Nigerian focused and smaller reach. And now, just like I mentioned earlier, Ebony Live TV, who are mainstream players, but focused on productions, not festivals and community like AIIF. So our edge is we are Pan-African scope, not just Nigerian. We are global first strategy. That's what we're exploring right now. We are looking for partnerships, social media, diaspora engagements, to push us global from the get-go. Grassroots plus digital community building. Of course, we start from home first. And we are looking at, currently what we have done so far is we have officially just launched in the first year. And we are building early community of filmmakers, artists, and storytellers through our YouTube channel. So the first festival is set to hold in December 2025. So currently what we are doing is building our community, letting people know what we are doing. We are creating engagements through strategic advisors and partners in the film and tech space currently. We are also growing our digital presence as foundation for the global reach. Since, like I said earlier, it's going to be virtual for now. So our ask currently is we need funding support to scale our global marketing and digital campaigns. We need partnerships with tech, film, and cultural institutions. We need support for capacity building workshops for African creatives. Yes, this is very important. And also sponsorship for our first major AIIF showcase event. This will position us as early investors in Africa's AI media revolution. The visibility with global creative and tech communities will be outstanding, out of the box. And we are looking at direct contribution to diversity and inclusion in AI storytelling. This creates strong branding opportunities across events, media, and digital channels. Last but not the least, our vision for the future. Our year one is to build awareness and global marketing presence. Year two, year three projection is to expand festival to hybrid. That is a mixture of physical and digital. At the moment, like I said, we're still virtual. So by year two and year three, we hope to expand to a hybrid model. And by year 3 to 5, establish double A, double I, double F as Africa's Canes of AI films. Our long-term projection is a global distribution plus production hub for AI-powered African content. Thank you so much for listening.
Thank you very much, Sandra. Wow, that is so powerful. That is so loving. My God. Okay, so let me push it up to the panelists. Saido, you heard what Sandra had to say. So do you have any feedback, any improvements, any corrections, anything? Let's hear you.
Hi, Sandra. Thanks for the good presentation. It's really amazing what you're doing, and that's a good work. For your presentation, actually, you're able to say the problem you're solving, the solution, the pain point, and also your ask was clear. What I want to understand is for the AI Film Festival, is it that you guys are going to produce AI films, or you're going to integrate AI into the African films that maybe like you guys are going to make it? I don't know if I can get that clarity from you.
Okay, so a festival is a collection of people and stories. So currently we have regular and mainstream film festivals where producers make their films and then they sign up. It's like a contest, it's like a competition, right? Where awards are given for the best production, best actor, best, think about the Oscars, right? So what we are trying to do is to do one strictly for AI films, not just the mainstream films. I hope that is clear.
Oh, so people have to create films using AI, right?
Yes. I already do that. I'm a filmmaker, and currently I've diversified into AI filmmaking via my YouTube channel where I already do that. So what I'm trying to do, what we conceived is, if this is a possibility, this early adoption makes it, it's a business idea. It's an opportunity for us to build a platform, not just for the global, not just outside Africa, but within Africa, because the stories that we already tell is shaping the narratives that are already known about Africa. So we want more like a collection of more storytellers to tell African stories utilizing AI currently. So what we will do is create that platform, and people will send in their stories, and then we showcase it. So it's a global celebration of African stories on screen. But these stories are done using AI tools.
Okay, that's really great. And for that also, I don't know if you have considered the ethical ways on right now, because you're seeing a lot of people misusing AI and the film, and also the copyright, the authenticity of the story, the originality. But anyway, that's a good work, and kindly share your YouTube link so that we'll be able to go have a look at it. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much, Saido. I really appreciate that. Aisha, do you have anything to say?
Actually, I'm impressed. The work is nice. Everything was clear. I also needed clarification, but thanks to Saido's question, everything is now clear. Actually, I needed to know, but now I've just realized that it's competition for AR films. Actually, earlier I thought it's maybe for animators, but since it's a collection of all filmmakers, it's a good work. And yeah, I'd like to see more, maybe. Yeah, that's all I could say.
Thank you very much,
Thank you.
Aisha. Okay, Tafi Wanashid, do you have anything to say?
Thank you. Yes. Hi, Sandra. First of all, I have a lot of very positive feedback. Your presentation was very good and very impressive. I think that your the way that you've managed to use AI to think out of the box, the way that you have, and not just the traditional ways that it's being used currently in Africa. I think that's very good. And the fact that you are trying to create a platform where Africa is identified authentically as Africa and not trying to mimic the Western ways in which other people are using the same technology. I'm very impressed by that, and that's good work. Your presentation was very clear, your goals were clear, your milestones and timeline, I think that was very definitive. You mentioned that you are looking forward, your projection is you're looking forward to host the first festival in December of 2025. Am I correct?
Correct.
All right, beautiful. So, what has remained a bit of a blind spot to me right now is first, what exactly are you asking for in your pitch? You've pitched the idea. I think it's a brilliant one, but what is your budget? What resources exactly do you need? Because I feel like this information will be very important to whoever wants to invest into your idea. We need to know exactly how much you project this would need, one, and two, the amount of resources and input, and also how this community specifically can also help you besides just watching. And that's one. And then two, are you working with a team? How big is your team so far? How big is your audience so far as well? And what are your projections until December when you plan on hosting your first festival?
Okay, so currently this is a team of one. I'm still speaking with two other creators that are big on, and I've started experimenting with AI in film. So we have different people doing using AI for different purposes at the moment, but I have spotted two creators, one within Africa and one outside Africa, to be judges for the festival that is incoming in December. So our plan right now, between now and December, is to have a handful of people who are interested in learning how to use AI. We are planning to host our first workshop in September next month, to help prepare people. So what comes out of that training, the workshop, will be the films that we would, showcase during the festival in December. So people are learning, getting the hands-on skills from that training next month, and then the films that they produce during that training will be our first films to be showcased. But then we are also publicizing right now using TikTok, YouTube, and LinkedIn, to announce AAIFF at the moment, to let people know that, hey, this is coming and you're free to send in. We have seen a couple of interest, like expression of interest, in the festival. A lot of Black creators are excited about this. So we are looking forward to, there is no concrete budget at the moment because of the AI tools at the moment. So we want to do a test run. This is quite new, completely new, off the grid. But what we are working with are resources that we currently have, and the access that we have. So my experience collated with the experiences of our judges. That's what we are putting together, to host the workshop. And then, of course, the other creators, like I said, currently our focus is on community building. So once we are able to host our workshops and, build this community to an extent, we have, we would have work to show. Next year, when we come pitching, we would be ready to tell you, okay, these are some of the things that we have done. We tested this. We are not here to test anymore. We have done the work, and we know, readily that this is available. This is ready to go out there. And, we have a budget for a full-blown hybrid festival. Right now, it is virtual. So I hope that answers the question.
Yes, it does. Must thank you for how clear your pitch is. I think it's very easy to understand, and I am sold. I like that. So I need to first, my big question, exactly what impact do you plan on making? How is your idea, what big problem or that you have faced personally as a creator are you trying to solve with your idea?
Oof, okay, it's on. Sorry, technology glitches. All right, so I'm back. Yes, so personally, I have, as a filmmaker, I'm a media practitioner with over 10 years of experience. I started off in radio, I've done TV, film, and now I'm fully on digital media, right? That's content marketing. So I've done content marketing for quite a while. One of the things that I can tell you that this particular project will do is, it is, like I said before, a leveling, it levels the playing field. Filmmaking is not a playing, it's not cheap. It's very expensive. So one of the reasons that Nollywood or the African film, even though yes, we can claim to be one of the highest, producers of entertainment currently, we still have a long way to go when it comes to our storytelling. You see the limitation in storytelling, talking about exploring different genres, right? With my training, there are different kinds of genres, talking about horror, talking about sci-fi, talking about the different genres. But look at the African stories that we have. We're still limited when it comes to technology, CGIs, some of the futuristic projections. We've not been able to reach that. But guess what? With AI, we are doing it. We are doing it. If you see some of the amazing African projects currently that showcase African films, African societies in the futuristic world, you can do that right now. It all comes down to your imagination. So one of the benefits of using AI to create films is the fact that it takes away the gap, between thinking of your budget, when you think about paying for cast, paying for locations, and of course, limiting your story. No, there is no limitation with AI. You can fly. That's one. Number two, the budget. AI tools are still expensive, but it's not compared to shooting a full budget film, right? It's not compared to it at all. So right now, we put Africa at the table of global innovation. AIIFF positions Africa as a pioneer in AI-powered storytelling, ensuring our narratives are not just consumed by, but also created with cutting-edge technology. This shifts Africa from being a late adopter to an early leader in global AI film movement. We are redefining African storytelling for the digital age. By fusing AI with authentic African experiences, African AI International Film Festival creates stories that are not only visually groundbreaking, but also culturally rooted and globally relevant. And of course, the budget, money, the expenses, it takes it out of, it takes it out of the park for us, for a lot of young and upcoming filmmakers. The gatekeepers have nothing on AI filmmakers right now. I'm sorry I took too long, but I have to explain it because I know it's quite new to a lot of people.
No,
But
I understand.
thank
Thank you
you.
very much. Thank you very much, Sandra. Thank you. Thank you. Like you have a wonderful idea. You have goods in your hands. And I hope you're on the community platform. Please join the community platform, and you need to drop your name, your pitch, and all of that so that we would have the details at hand in case it is time for the actual funding. Okay, now I'm going to, okay, Saido, you're raising your hand. You want to say something?
Yeah, just one last question, or not question, actually, something that Sandra, you can have a look at. I haven't heard about the sustainability of the project. If the funding, maybe if someone funds you and the funding is over, how are you going to sustain the project? Do you have many projects that are making you earn money through them? So yeah,
Yes.
sustainability also matters.
Okay, Sandra, this is just like a take home. So just
Okay.
something you reflect on, yeah. So just so
All
we
right.
would keep the time, we have other pictures in line. So
All right.
Ayomi, are you ready?
And Grace, how many
Yeah.
minutes are people supposed to
Yeah,
meet?
each pictures have 5 minutes, but as a panelist, of course, you can use you
And
can
I
take your
think
time.
we can be able to stick with that.
Yeah. Okay.
If every
So
person to pitch five
yeah.
minutes so that
Yes.
we be
Yes.
able
Yes.
to give every person a chance.
Yes. So once it's 5 minutes, you're done presenting. So Ayomi, are you ready for your 5 minutes? Okay, I don't think she is. And Jacqueline, I think I saw Jacqueline in the call. Jacqueline, are you in the call? Hey, Jacqueline. Okay, Jacqueline is not in the call. Okay, Ayomi. Yeah, Ayomi is there. Please go, Ayomi.
Okay, thank you very much. And apologies for the other time. So, okay, good afternoon, everybody, and thank you so much for this opportunity to discuss my idea. Um, the title of my idea is Peace Guard AI. Um, I'm so honored to be here, um, and I would love to walk us through what inspired Peace Guard AI and what it aims to achieve. Basically, Peace Guard AI is a multilingual misinformation detection and verification framework. It is designed to address harmful spread of misinformation, especially in conflict affected or fragile regions. Um, the core idea is to build an AI powered system that can detect potentially false or harmful narratives in multiple languages, including underrepresented African languages, and also to verify information using trusted data sources, and contextual analysis, and also to provide real-time alerts or visual credibility indicators to help communities, to help peace builders, to help, you know, even journalists, to make them aware of some real-time alert of misinformation. I'm very sure that most of us are familiar with scenarios where you would see probably on Facebook or TikTok, Instagram, or any social media platform, where you would see false information about a celebrity dead, or some false, misinformation, things that are not true, and a lot of people would assume it is true because they saw it online and things like that. So the idea of this guide AI is to detect. People can use it. Me as a citizen of my country, or as someone that uses social media platforms, I can usually, I can technically use PeaceGuard AI to verify if this information is true or not. The vision is to reduce digital triggers of violence and mistrust, because a lot of times misinformation can cause a lot of, you know, mistrust, violence, and all of things like that. Okay, let me talk about my motivation. The idea was inspired by the role misinformation has played in recent scenarios in my country, Nigeria. I've seen situations whereby I've been victim of a lot of misinformation. That there was a time, I think last month or thereabout, I saw a screenshot of Donald Trump's statement, and that was actually false. It was actually false. I saw it, and it was even like that was actually Donald Trump. I even had to post it on my social media. I had to post it on my social media. Then one of my colleagues now said that, you were telling me about this your PeaceGuard AI. I say yes. So did you verify what you posted? I say it's true now. So this is Donald Trump's. Look at it now. Look at they put the blue tick that this is Donald Trump's statement, that it's legit. This is from Donald Trump. Let's go and check Donald Trump's X page. If it is true, I have to go and check. Oh, this is not real. So this is actually false. You know, and a lot of people have been victim of all of this misinformation, right? So let me just quickly walk us through what makes PeaceGuard AI unique. One, it is multilingual. We want it to be not just English. As a Yoruba girl, I can actually make use of PeaceGuard AI if I'm going to understand, or if I can relate with it better with my language, I can use it. If it is Swahili, if it is, you know, whatever language and all of that. It focused on languages often overlooked, and also it combines NLP, which is natural language processing, with fact-checking APIs, social listening, community feedback loops. And also it's not just a tool for flagging contents, but for building trust. So I am looking at a situation where people can be like, when they see an info online, they can say, oh, let me go and use PeaceGuard AI first to go and check whether this is real or not. You know, that kind of scenario. Yeah. And right now, PeaceGuard AI is just in the idea phase. And it's how will I put it? Okay. It's in its idea or prototype planning phase. But my next step now is to partner with researcher developers to begin data collection, and probably identifying pilot regions that we could use, like Nigeria, exploring integrations with platforms or community media, and also securing funding to build an MVP. Okay. I would love to get.
I mean, 5 minutes is up.
Oh, apologies.
Okay.
Okay.
Or do you quickly want to say one or two things?
Yeah. Okay. I would love to get your feedback, and thanks again for the chance to share PeaceGuard AI. Yeah, I'm happy to answer your questions. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you very much. Well, I love that idea of yours, because we all know the pandemic that is going on with this AI fake video circulating everywhere. So that's really a nice one. So Saido, please, what do you have to say about what Ayomi Sugar had said so far?
Let's start with Aisha or Tapi Wanashe.
Okay, Tapi, Aisha, what do you have to say?
Okay. So Ayomi, I love your idea, especially now in the digital age where there really is a lot of misinformation, a lot of things that are moving around where we're not even sure, is it real? Is it AI? Is it true? All of that. So I recognize the pain point that you have pointed out. Your idea, I understand, is still in the idea stage. So I don't really have too many questions considering you are still crafting it. Though I understand right now what you've just presented is the idea itself. So I'd need maybe as you are crafting your idea and perfecting it, you need to look more at what exactly is your strategy, what exactly is your timeline, and the budget and resources that you would need, right? For impact and sustainability, I'm sure that it's a very simple idea because it's useful in everyday life. Everyone is going to want to verify information that they come across. So I think that's very useful. Though I want to also know that how exactly would this information be verified? Will you have people on the ground that will be confirming? Or is there something else? If you can answer that question for me.
Okay, thank you, ma'am, for for your feedback. And if I understand your question correctly, you asked if sorry, I did not get that. Apologies. Can you come back? Can you say it again?
That's all right. I was saying that what exactly is your strategy? How will this information be verified? Do you plan on having people on the ground that will be able to tell you? Because obviously AI might not be able to differentiate given it works with the information that you give it. So I need to know exactly how you will be able to tell whether information is relevant or not. Like let's say, for example, there's news spreading that there's horrible inflation in Zimbabwe. I'll speak for my country, right? Exactly how will you be able to verify whether it's true or not?
Oh, sorry. Okay, thank you. For this question, actually, I actually had it in what I wanted to give examples of how claim detected um can be what's the English? Sorry, how to verify if a particular claim is true or untrue. Yeah. So, for example, let me say a candidate. Let me give a claim. A candidate has dropped out of election due to health issues. Let me say that's the claim that has been all over the internet or on WhatsApp or whatever. Now, how do PeaceGuard AI respond to this, or how does it verify if this candidate actually dropped out of the election due to health issues? Okay, the first thing is that PeaceGuard AI cross checks with official electoral commission updates and news APIs. If actually a candidate actually dropped out of election, then it is not just a personal thing, it's everybody's thing. So news outlet or official electoral commission would definitely have it on their internet bodies or whatever. So PeaceGuard AI cross checks this fact or this claim with official electoral commission updates and news APIs. Then it flags the message as unverified or false if no credible source or sources confirms that, right? And it also uses metadata for timing, for origin, viral pattern to assess if it's a coordinated disinformation attempt. So it checks that. And also it issues a language sensitive alert in such a way that if that is actually untrue, you get no verified report confirmed this claim, you know, things like that. So that is how it's going to work. Thank you. I hope that answers your question.
Yes, it does. Thank you, Ayomi. I don't have any other contributions.
Thank
Okay,
you.
Aisha, what about you?
Hello, Ayumi. Um, they, we, I would like to get something clear. about how it will be working. I understand it's still an idea. You still haven't started to work with it, but I'd like to know from your idea, how were you thinking will it be working? Will it be an independent app, or will it be some sort of embedded into social medias where we get the information? And yeah, that's how I would like to know exactly from your idea. Have you thought about how it will be maybe?
Yes, ma'am. Thanks for the question. For that, I looking at making it something independent, something anybody can have access to. It's not until you how will I put it? Just like ChatGPT kind of thing. Anybody can have access to ChatGPT. You can go there and use it, right? And also, I don't know in the future, probably collaborations and all of that, but I'm very sure that the tool will be very useful, especially for all this what's it called? Um, is it FBIs, those kind of things. So they would, I know that if this actually comes to life, there will be some integration or collaboration with people like that or bodies like that. But basically, it's going to be an independent something. Yeah, not that it will be integrated to some social media platform before it can be used. Yeah. I hope that answers the question. Thank you.
Yeah, it's clear now.
Okay, thank you very much. Saidu, do you have anything to say, or you're okay?
Uh, Thank you, Ayomi, for presenting that. It was really a good project. It is, and you have the potential to make it come live. So, my question is actually not a question, but also clarification and something to take home. The target market. If your target market is African context, and you said your application is going to be independent application, how are you planning to make, you know, the application to be accessible in the African communities with low digital literacy, poor internet, or no mobile access? How are you going to be able to consider that? And also, have you done research? Did you sit down with the community, try to understand? Because sometimes we can assume this is something that people need, but when we sit down with people, do community engagement and talk to them to understand their pain points, you'll understand actually maybe it's a good idea, but maybe you're seeing it in a different perspective. So try to even create a Google form, send it to the groups that you are in to understand how people are informed when it comes to AI, and also the biases when it comes to AI in African context. There's a lot of biases in AI because a lot of AI models are not built in Africa and are not built for African needs. So yeah, that's all I can say new, but all and all, that's a good work.
Thank you very much, Saido. So Ayomi, I'm sure you've taken everything. You've taken all corrections. So it's actually a lovely idea. Not just a lovely idea, it's a powerful one. It's a powerful one that would unravel a lot of mysteries, that would unravel a lot of fake informations, fake news. Because, like I said, the pandemic is everywhere. You go on social media and you see a particular person, this particular celebrity, a president saying something, and you end up finding out that they actually didn't say anything. So we are all rooting for you in our way. Thank God you're on the community platform. So we'll be reaching out to you very soon. So we'll work with you every step of the way. I think I see Grace's hand up. Do you have anything to say? Grace, someone's hand is up. Grace, right? Okay.
Yes.
Okay. What we are listening. What do you want to say?
Um, I wanted to pitch. Is the other person done with the
Okay.
pitching?
Okay, let me Jacqueline is not on the call. Jacqueline, are you here? If you're here, please. Okay, Jacqueline is not on the call. Candida, are you here? Okay, they are not on the call. Okay, so Grace, it's your lucky day. You have 5 minutes. Let's hear you.
All right, thank you. Hello, everybody. I'm Grace from Kenya, and my pitch spans around, it's a combination of blockchain and AI. And the problem I'm trying to solve is the waste problem in Africa. Well, currently in Nairobi, we have a plastic waste problem. Nairobi alone discards about plus 1,000 plus tons of plastics every day, and that is a market cap of about $42 million lost market opportunity that fuels pollution and diseases in places like Dandora. For those who are from Kenya can understand that, they know the dam site in Dandora, and while communities like Mukuru faces chronic flooding. So our smart solution will be using AI optimized collection routes, which will empower waste pickers to maximize efficiency. Through intelligent computer visions, we automate sorting to ensure quality raw materials, and with our predictive AI and blockchain backbone, we optimize production and automate carbon credit verification, and ensure total transparency through smart contracts and tokenized payments. So our solution creates a powerful eco token economy. For every kilogram of plastic collected, a worker earns an eco token, which is a digital asset with real value. So these tokens will be redeemable for airtime, insurance, and other essentials, which will be decided because we are still in the ideation phase. So we are still seeking funds for the pilot phase. So this token is backed by real world impact, verified reductions in waste and carbon emissions. So the result, we turn waste into durable ecotiles for building floors and roofs, hygienic, clinic floors, and resilient roads. So these plastics we intend to turn into building materials like tiles and other building materials for roads and just cheap housing and all that. So in our first year of activity, we project to scale to over $9 million in annual revenue, driven by demand for sustainable infrastructure and carbon credits. Our AI integration slashes logistics by sorting and cutting costs by 60%, creating a strong margins and attractive ROI for the investors and funders for those who are interested. So our first mover advantage means the more we operate, the smarter our AI gets, building an sorry for that, guys. Well, so in short, what we are seeking is a funding of $1 million in seed funding to build our AI infrastructure, launch 3 micro factories, and assemble our tech team. This is your chance to get in and on the ground and, shape the trajectory for our company. Sorry, I had a bit of an interruption. Yeah, sorry for that.
Okay. Okay, thank you very much. Thank you very much. So don't worry about your interactions. We got what you're saying. So Saido. Oh, okay, Juliet, you're here. So Juliet will be the last person to pitch. After this, Juliet, and that's all for today. Okay, Saido, you heard her. So what do you have to say?
Thank you for presenting, Chris. That was a good one. I quite didn't understood. Are you in ideation stage or you already started the project? Because
I'm
I
still
thought I had something about year revenue. Have you already made that revenue, or it's something that like you are imagining to make and then maybe the next year if you start the project? Can you clarify on that?
okay. So I'm still in the ideation phase. I'm yet to assemble my team, and the figure I've just said is just a projected figure. So I haven't started the project yet. So I'm still in the seed phase, the ideation phase, that is.
Okay, so it's about recycling, right?
Yes.
So after you have recycled, like what specifically are you recycling? Because there's different types of recycling. Kuna plastic, the other one. So what's your main focus?
My focus is on the plastic bottles, the plastics,
In the
yes, mainly.
bottles?
Yeah, so we are turning them into building materials such as tiles and other materials.
And how does AI come in that?
The AI comes in for the collection phase, whereby we will have a uh, smart collection products. So there will be scanning. You see, the pickers will get. We have a smart card for every picker, which will be an identity for every waste picker. So once they scan their identity, the AI, that's where the AI comes in. So it scans the waste products and categorizes in terms of quality.
Wow, that's really impressive one. Because I have seen, you're from Kenya, right?
Yeah, I'm from Kenya.
I have seen some people who are dealing with the recycling part, but I haven't seen them integrating AI. And I think for that you have a good market. And I hope you got the market analysis first before you start. But that's really good one. That's really good one. I like that idea.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, Saido. Aisha, do you have anything to say to her pitch? Is Aisha there? Okay, Tapi, are you with us?
Hello.
Aisha or Tapi?
Hi,
Okay.
I'm here. Hi,
Okay.
Grace. Okay.
Hi.
So I have listened to your pitch. I think it's very good because you're focusing on a real problem that is being faced in all of Africa, really. I think that waste disposal has been a problem all across the continent.
Yes.
I think I have similar questions to Sido because your pitch was a bit vague. So I just need clarification on some parts. So you said that your idea is that there will be AI optimized collection routes, right?
Yes.
Exactly how will this be working? Are you going to open it up to the public so that whoever wants to participate will participate and then be like collecting the plastic waste and bringing it to the factories that you mentioned? Or are you going to actually have an actual collection company that will be going around collecting waste?
No, I'm planning to. I'm hoping it will be my company, and then I'll have. I will employ the waste pickers myself, and then give them identity cards which are barcoded, so that when they every time they drop the waste, that is where the AI comes in. It scans the waste and categorizes according to the quality of the waste. So I'm planning to have full-time employees for that. We who have identity cards.
Follow up on that
Mm.
question. Do you mean like there will be people who are going to sort this waste and then we'll categorize it, or?
No, we'll have a computerized system, which the waste pickers, when they bring the waste, we place in the system, and then the AI categorizes in the system. It's a computerized system with the power of AI.
Okay, I understand what you mean. I think it's a brilliant idea. I hear you, but I also understand it's in the ideation phase.
Yes,
So
ideation
maybe,
phase.
yes, so now maybe what I think you really need to focus on is just try to enhance your model so that you can figure out how you can broaden it, right? Because ideally your idea, you would want it to grow larger. So are you going to be managing all these waste collectors yourself? How do you recruit them? Because the way that I understood your idea, I thought it could be something where people in different regions can just apply, or like more like a freelancing thing where if you want to work under the company, you apply and then you can collect waste wherever you are and then bring it, or find a way to bring it or put it wherever. And then from there, I think it will also be a very good initiative for creation of employment. That way you have more people, because the way I'm understanding your idea, the more the people, the better, right? So, and I also heard you talking about tokens. So I'm thinking
Yes.
that when the person submits the waste, they receive tokens, right?
Yes.
So you manually employing everyone, don't you think that it would be a lot better if you could make it a platform where whoever wants can just do it, and then upon submission of the, that is when they receive their tokens?
No, I'm integrating the ID because I cannot allow anyone to bring it, to bring the waste, because I'll have, okay, once we are done with the piloting phase, we are starting with the Nairobi city, for example, and once the project takes off and it's successful, we are planning to expand to other cities and regions, even in Africa, for those who are interested. So when I say that I will have employees, these are specific people with IDs. I just don't take in random people because it is AI based. So the ID will scan your ID and your waste that you brought in. That is where the allocation of the token will come in, based on your waste.
Uh, I think you haven't quite understood Tapi. She meant like the people who are bringing the recycle or the things are people who are coming from your team, or
Not my
you
team.
have not your team. But does that person have to have a identification thing for them to bring something? Like the
Yes.
freelancing model, the
Like,
way I
no, no, it's
understood
not
is,
freelance. I will have employees,
no, the
full-time
freelancing
employees
that the Tapi
who will be,
said,
yes,
what I understood is,
yeah,
your company is more of like waste management company, right? That's
uh,
integrating AI.
yes, and recycling. Okay, it's a combination of AI and blockchain in the waste management system.
Okay. But if you're in the ideation stage right now, I would
Yeah,
have advised you to start with something first
yeah,
before you integrate all of these things, and try to also talk to the companies who are already maybe doing the waste management. For
yes,
instance, I'm sure every county has these people that will go and collect this dust, try to talk to them, even the people who collect the dust, and ask them, is there something that might be, if I bring this thing, will it be able to make your work easier, or will it be able to change something? Because for the recycling part, it has a lot of potential, because right now there is artisan in AI, where all these things that you have recycled, you're able to make product out of it. So your idea is really good, but it's broad. So you need to narrow down to certain thing. What is your main problem that you are solving? Because mostly the AI and all that, it's a solution that you are trying to solve the problem that you saw is existing. But first, you need to be able to define your problem. Why is it a problem? And why do you need to solve it?
Yes.
Okay, great. So these are all take homes, so you don't need to answer here. Just go work on it. But I love your ideas, like they are really lovely. We all know about global warming and how waste, plastics, and all of that adds to contaminated environment. So this is so lovely. I can see some hands up, like Danny, but I'm sorry, we are only going for one more pitch, which is Juliet. And the reason why I'm going for Juliet is on our community platform, we have a form for those who wants to pitch to fill out. So those are the names I started with, and when some of them were absent, I had to pick from the audience. But Juliet is around, so I'm so sorry, Danny, and whoever has it in mind to pitch. But please join our community platform. You can send us a presentation. You can send the presentation of your pitch to us, because we want to round this up in the next 15 minutes. So Juliet is the last person that will be pitching. You have 5 minutes. So Juliet, your 5 minutes starts now.
Hello, good afternoon. My name is Juliet Anye, and I'm an architecture student from Kampala, Uganda. I'm pitching an idea on behalf of my mother, Akulu Candida. So growing up, I was fortunate and learned how to think for myself, make decisions, and plan for my future. My parents also taught me how to take care of myself and how to stay clean, eat well, live with dignity. These small lessons shaped who I am today. But life in my home village, Omianyima, in Kitgum district, is very different. Children there are growing up without guidance or opportunities to learn even the most basic skills. And by the age of 8, many are already working in gardens. Younger children walking long distances carrying heavy jerrycans of water. By the time I reached my senior 3, some of my childhood friends were already mothers, pushed into adult responsibilities at only 14 and 15 years of age. This generation poverty has kept this cycle unbroken, deepened by the scars of the LRA war, that is the Lord Resistance Army War, which left many families without parents, livelihoods, or hope. On top of this, communities face insecurity, cattle theft, land disputes, and violence that make life unstable and education even more out of reach. In Omianyima, someone with a simple iron sheet roof is considered wealthy, and the nearest school is 5 kilometers away, an almost impossible journey for barefoot children. My family has tried to help, supporting with school fees, clothing, shoes, and food. But these efforts alone cannot solve systematic challenges. That is why we are creating and constructing the Ginyakol Memorial Scheme, a nursery and primary school in memory of my grandfather, who always believed that education is the only truth path out of poverty. This school will be more than just classrooms. It will teach life skills, hygiene, nutrition, values, and critical thinking, while giving children the chance to dream. It will also provide employment for local teachers, cooks, builders, and mentors, becoming a place of healing, empowerment, and community transformation. We drew inspiration from Kenya's Bridge International Academies, which have shown that affordability, quality education, and thrive in underserved communities. Like them, our model is community rooted and scalable, but with strength, local ownership, and programs that integrate youth skilling and resilience against the unique challenges of northern Uganda. So the opportunity the site offers to us is that it is located 104 kilometers away from Chidepa Valley National Park, which opens doors for ecotourism, cultural exchange, and sustainable development. With my background in architecture, we will design the school sustainably, partnering with organizations like Local Works, known for their eco-friendly and community-centered designs. Our plan is practical and phased. Within 2 years, we aim to construct classrooms, staff housings, a hall, and water and sanitation facilities. We will employ local teachers, subsidize fees so that the poorest can afford, and expand into a youth skilling center. Over time, it will stand as a model for how rural communities can rise above poverty through education, design, and opportunity. African countries are often defined by their challenges, but Omianyima is defined by its resilience, intelligence, and hardworking people. With your support, children will no longer carry jerrycans at 6, hide cattle in unsafe conditions, or start families at 14. Instead, they will carry books, walk confidently into classrooms, and build a brighter future for themselves, their families, and Uganda at large. So the Guinea Memorial Scheme is not just a school, it is hope, dignity, and opportunity restored. Just as AI empowers women across Africa to innovate and lead, this school will empower children to learn, to dream, and to rise beyond their circumstances. Together, we can plant the seeds of Africa's next generation of thinkers, leaders, and change makers. So we came up, there's a rhetorical question that we had in mind. What if a school in the most remote part of Uganda could be built smarter, safer, and more sustainable than some in our cities? Not because of money, but because of the power of architecture integrated with AI. Thank you.
Thank you very much. And especially what drew my attention was you said you studied architecture. I also did study architecture. So thank you very, very much. So let's not waste much of our time. Saido, you listened. What do you have to say?
Oh my god. I really like the way you presented, Juliet, right? I really like the way you presented. You have used storytelling in a unique way. And I like the way you started the historical question and everything. That was really good. Has she left the meeting?
Yeah, I think she did. Oh.
Uh,
Okay, you can continue because the call is recorded. She can always go back to her YouTube.
So that was really good, but I feel like it's also as much as she said, because it was kind of confusing at some point. Is it school that you're building, or is it an upscaling place that you're building for children? Can you specify that? And also the target market, is it the children or is it the whole, like everyone? Because what I got is at some point you want to create a nursery school, right? And then at some point you also want to do upscaling place for the youth. Can you clarify on that, Juliet?
Oh yes, I can. So this is going to be both a nursery and primary school. So what we realized from analyzing our hometown is that the cycle continues. So you can picture a young child growing up their routine is when the clock ages 4 to 5, their first thing is fetching water. No one thinks of hygiene, maybe brushing the teeth, the basic things we do every morning. So from that age shifting to 8 to maybe their mid-teenage years, they start to go into gardens, no school, no nothing. So imagine a person now growing up to, let's say, 15, 16, you get married, then the whole cycle resumes afresh like that. So that's where we pitched in, and we tried giving ideas to certain parents. It was quite hard, but we need more support and more resources for that.
Okay, so is your project non-profit organization or profit-based? Juliet, is the organization non-profit or social enterprise or profit-based?
Juliet, are you here? Are you in the
Okay.
call?
So I feel like your project is more of non-profit organization. As much as I think right now a lot of African countries or all over the world are trying to reconsider or restructure when it comes to non-profit organizations because of the funding cut from USAID that affected a lot of countries. So, as much as you want to help the children and all that, do you also have a sustainable plan for it? Because for you to build a whole school or a whole system, you need a lot of investment. So, your idea is really good, but it's so broad. I don't know if you can narrow down to maybe integrating your system to existing schools, in a sense that if you're able to give maybe scholarship to these children that I'm not able to go to school, because if you say you're going to build a school right now, it might be a lot, unless if you have a good funding that you can be able to start. So yeah, but your idea is really good and you're a good storyteller. That's a good one.
Thank you very much, Saido. Tapi, what do you have to say?
Hi. Unfortunately, I didn't hear most of
Oh,
Julia's presentation because my connection was really acting up, so she was breaking. But the part that I did hear basically is pretty great because it's trying to create opportunities for the underprivileged and people that live in communities where they're not afforded. And I think the idea itself is good, but I don't really have a lot of input because I haven't really listened to it.
thank you very much. I saw Aisha leave. I don't know if she's back. Aisha, are you here? And did you hear what Juliet had to say about her project? Did you hear her pitch? Okay, I don't think Aisha is back. Okay, thank you so much, everyone, for being here. Okay, please, if you're not in our community platform, please join our community platform. It's Miriam or Loretta would pin it to the chat. So for those of us that are unable to pitch today, you can just reach either me, Miriam, or Loretta, and would work something out. Okay, I'm so sorry that time it's in our favor. So I would have loved to hear everybody's speech, honestly, boss. Our panelists doesn't need to be overworked. Yeah, so they need to go. They have other things that they're doing. So thank you very much, Saido. Thank you, Tapi. Thank you, Aisha. None of this would have been possible without you. Thank you for making yourself available. Thank you for everyone who pitched. Thank you, Owayomi. Thank you, Sandra. Thank you, Juliet. Thank you, Grace. Thank you, everyone. And most especially, thank you, Deep Funding, for being here for us, for funding us, for making sure our dreams come through. Thank you, AIBiA as well. Thank you, everyone. So if you want to join the community platform, please just join us. It's on the group chat, our WhatsApp, our Telegram, our Discord. We are building something. We are building something, really. We are. And we're on a journey right now. And we want everyone to be every step of the way. Don't get tired. Don't get weary. Like I said, that everyone with their ideas, you're going to pitch to Deep Funding. And if, and which I know they will love it, you would get funded. That is for sure. So don't get tired. Just join us. Stay tuned with our events, and we'll keep you updated on the WhatsApp. Currently, if you're on the community platform, there's a job opportunity to join the Deep Funding Circle. That's for the community members that are on the community platform. So please just join us. We are just a click away, and you can always reach out to me. You can reach out to Miriam. You can reach out to Loretta. Loretta is a social media strategist. I am the lead coordinator of African Women in AI, while Miriam is the lead coordinator for African Artificial Intelligence Blockchain Initiative. I'm sorry, Artificial Intelligence Blockchain Initiative. So, we can reach out to all three of us. Thank you so much. I would love to do this with you every day. To be honest, I would love to be here, hear great ideas. But I'm sorry we have to go. We'll be having another event coming up in September. The dates and everything will be communicated with everyone. So thank you so much for being here. I love you all. Bye.